Hey guys, welcome to another demo shot. So as our backend team has implemented the secure authentication system, let's take a look at what actually happens behind the scenes. Now we all know authentication sounds simple, right? You sign up, you log in, done. But behind that simple flow, there's actually a lot going on. So let's break it down step by step. First, let's look at the sign up process. When a user fills in first name, last name, email and password and clicks sign up, a request is sent from the front end to our backend API. The backend receives this data and prepares to store it securely. Now let's talk about security. We have user table, user details table and user roles table. But here's the important part. We do not store password as plain text. Because if someone gets access to the database, that's game over. Instead, we hash the password using bcrypt. So even if someone sees this, they can't reverse it back to the original password. Then the data is stored like this. Email and hashed password saved in the user table. First name and last name will be saved in the user details table. And now the user is successfully registered. Now let's move to the login process. The user enters email and password. Again the request is sent to the backend. And backend checks, does the user exist? Does the password match? And just to be clear, we do not decrypt password to do that. Instead, we compare the hashed version securely. Now comes the most important part. If login is successful, we generate a JWT token. JWT stands for JSON Web Token. It contains user ID, role ID and other basic info. You can think of it like a digital identity card. Once you have it, the system knows who you are. This token is sent back to the front end and the front end stores it in local storage or cookies. From this point onward, every request must include this token. Before processing the request, the backend checks the token using middleware. If token is missing, request will be rejected. Token is invalid, request will be rejected. If token is valid, request will be allowed. So to summarize everything, what backend team has done so far: sign up, hash password and store securely, and login, verify credentials and generate JWT. So soon, token will be used for authentication and also middleware will be used to protect API routes. And that's how we build a secure authentication system for our application. Thanks everyone. We will meet with another new demo shot soon. Goodbye.